Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown down.
It's all right, like
and they'll move it up to the 40.
Hey, on the free throw line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Through the middle of the field. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him. And he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point.
Oh, yeah, nah, they want to ride him with 2. I said they only ride him with 2. They probably deported Auntie.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23.
To go high.
Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all in. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.K. Dobbins. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5.
Can. You get Jeffrey?
From the gun, it's Taylor. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. To the air, Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
Down, please.
Second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? With man coverage, he decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. The Browns had a woeful 3-12 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard and now no yards have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Dobbins running out of the gun. Wiggles free. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
17.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the Steelers' 32-yard line.
We go tonight.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, very huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
180.
They run the toss with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
180. Turbo.
They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hey, no, they said they'll give me the Gen 2s. I go back to the store. So, actually, let me find out what the price is, because if the price is cheaper through you, I'll probably just do it that way. Because they're not charging anything, I think, except for if I change the lenses.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Dallas. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go.
They're actually pretty decent. Minus the technical issues.
Too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker.
The other one's actually pretty interesting too. One with the in-glass display.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one.
But no way I'm spending $800 on a pair of frames.
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, wide open, complete.
I know y'all on some bullshit.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work
What is
there
that?
defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, gets to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before break. Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So what are you scared of?
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Alex Highsmith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Running straight ahead, Taylor to the 27-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
False start's going to push them back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Straight ahead, Shipley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taylor. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns' drive about to get started.
Super One.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he's going to be, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jalen Carter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We go tonight. 180.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's got it to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Goff now looks to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
It's 4th down.
Hey, kill. We're good.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Blake Corum, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Williams. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He's got him in wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
What is up?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Browns.
They'll go back to Corum on first down. Now inside the 25.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but